Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got an email from a subscriber, and this subscriber sent a donation, so thanks for your donation. And remember, guys, if you want to guarantee that your question will be answered, make sure you click the link below and send a donation, all right? So I'm not going to read this email because it's extremely long, but I'm going to give you guys the gist of what happened in this email. So this guy said in 2013, he met this chick, and he was hollering at her, trying to make stuff happen with her. He took her out, spent money on her, was trying to date or whatever. And, he said they would like make out or whatever, but he never got to hit it. Right. And because she was on some stuff trying to say like, oh, I don't want to go that far. I'm not really trying to have sex. The whole thing that women love to say. Right. Then what happened is, that fizzled out. And then in 2015, he ran into her again. Right. And then so they started, hanging out again. And, he was getting all touchy feely, kissing her and all that. And I think he said that at one point he ate her out, went down on her or something. But they still never really had sex because she was talking about, I don't have that much sexual experience. And, I guess I'm trying to wait or whatever it is. And it was almost like they were going through this back and forth taunting with each other because he was like, yo, you're playing games with me. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not playing games, so it's that back and forth. So he was, going back and forth with this girl who isn't really trying to, make it happen with him. Right. So basically what he wanted to know is he's like, was this woman being a time waster, or was she trying to, make her boyfriend by, I guess holding out on his sex or whatever it was. And, he just wanted to know, like, what was up with this situation, right? And this is the thing. When he's dealing with this girl, or if you're dealing with a situation like this, it's basically the woman is playing games with you. You understand? And she's wasting your time, right? And what happens is that she's playing you because she realizes that you are going to sort of indulge in her bullshit. She realizes that you're going to go along with this. So because she sees that you're going to go along with it, she's going to keep doing it, and she's going to stretch it as far as she can take it, because this is doing, nothing but feeding her ego and giving her a lot of attention. See, this is the thing. The only time a woman can play you is if you participate in her bullshit. That's it. That's the only way you're going to get played by a chick. The only way. So what happens is in this situation, you were continuing to give her attention, even though she wasn't giving you what you wanted. Because you're trying to have sex with her, but she's sort of like, kissing you and, letting you like eat her pussy and all this shit. But she's like, no, but I don't want to take this, because she's able to get all that attention from you, and it's like a power thing for her. You understand what I'm saying? And so since she recognizes that you are going to continue to interact with her, even though she's not giving you what you want, she's going to continue to, dangle that carrot in front of your face. And see, this is the problem with a lot of guys when it comes to them dealing with women, is that you end up getting played because you are going along with the bullshit. See, let me tell you how to not get played. This is really simple. Really simple. This is how you not get played by chicks. Right? All you do is have your agenda, and if she is not going along with your agenda, you drop her. That's it. Period. So, for example, if I'm dealing with a girl, and let's say I'm talking to a girl on an online dating site, and we're supposed to meet up this weekend for a date, and then she flakes, she's done. You understand? Like, I kick it to the curb. I charge to the game. So I'm not going to be like, oh, well, yeah, let's, oh, it's okay. Let's try next week. And then she, we try for next week, and then she flakes on me again. And then whose fault is that? Can I really get mad at her? No, I'm indulging in the bullshit. I should have cut that off immediately. You understand? Or if you're dealing with a chick, your agenda is to have a chick who cooperates, right? So let's say you've been dealing with a girl for a while, but let's say you say to yourself, okay, well, listen, I'm gonna give this chick one try, and after that, after I check her that one time, if she fucks up again, I'm out. So if you give her that one time to fuck up and she fucks up and then she fucks up again, right? The only way you're gonna get played is if you keep dealing with her. If you cut her off when you said you're gonna cut her off, she can't play you. You understand? I hear a lot of. I remember this one guy. He was talking to me, talking about, yo, fuck this bitch, cause I spent all this money on her and she did this, and I'm like, bruh. I was like, did you want to spend all that money on her? He's like, nah, man, I was just trying to hit. Well, I'm like, that's your fault. You indulged in that situation. You got taken for your money. That's on you. You understand? You got played because you didn't have any structure in your situation. You got played because you didn't have an agenda and you weren't sticking to your agenda. And the thing is, if the girl isn't sticking to what you're trying to do, you're supposed to get rid of her. You understand? So you're going to get played if you keep going with the situation. And what was funny about this situation, the guy that wrote the email, is that he was saying, we were like, I think he said they were like yelling at each other, talking about, he's like, oh, you playing games? And she's like, oh, I'm not playing games. So you get into this argument with this girl this is not even your girlfriend. This is just a girl you're trying to fuck with. And so what happens is that you're giving this woman everything she wants. You're giving her the attention. You're giving her that passion, that energy. You understand? Of you being like upset at her. You gotta understand something. Women love when you're upset at them or pissed off at them, because that gives them the feeling of like, wow, this guy really likes me, and I feel powerful now. I feel so, my ego is it's crazy right now, because they feel like, well, I affected him that much, so that must mean that I'm awesome. That must mean that I'm the shit. This is how they think. So you giving her all that attention and all that emotion, you're giving her everything she wants, and she's not giving you shit. You understand? She's just playing those games with you, but the only reason she's playing those games with you is because you are allowing it to happen. Right? Because, when you met her in the 2013, you started off by, taking her out a bunch of times, spending a lot of money on her, spending a lot of time. And at that point, she still ain't fucking with you on some sex shit. And then when you see her again, you continue to, do the same shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of times what happens is guys, they feel like, well, maybe if I call her again, maybe if I hang out with her one more time, maybe if I, just keep going. It's like, no. And see, that's how you get played, because if you had an agenda, if you had your purpose in mind, right? If she's not fitting into your purpose, you would drop her, and therefore you wouldn't get played. It's really that simple. That's all you got to do. When you're dealing with these women, figure out what you're trying to make happen. If they are not trying to make happen what you want to make happen, you don't fuck with them. Because as soon as you start to fuck with them, you get played. Because you're like, hey, listen, I want to do A, B, and C. And the girl's like, oh, but can we do D, E, and F? And you're like, oh, all right, we'll do D, E, and F. Because you think by doing D, E, and F, that's going to lead you back to getting A, B, and C. And then now you're doing things and following her and being in her frame. And now she ends up playing all these games with you, because as soon as you agree to do the thing you didn't want to do to try to get at her, you lost. You lost. You understand? You might as well just like, stop seeing her, because at some point she's going to stop fucking with you. And at the same time, you're not going to get what you want anyway, because as soon as you start to indulge in her bullshit, she already lost respect for you. Now, at this point, all she's doing is sucking energy and attention from you to build herself up. You feel what I'm saying? That's it. So guys, look, I'm telling you guys, man, If you don't want to get played, just stick to your shit. If she's not trying to follow your shit, tell her to get the fuck out of here. All right, I'm out. Click the link below to get the ebook 60-Second Game. In this book, you learn how your confidence, verbal communication skills, appearance, response to rejection, and honesty can affect your game. Click the link below to get your copy today.
Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.